Check out the timestamps in the description to find the exact subsection you need help with. In this video, we will be going through the About You section on the UC application for first-time freshmen. On this page, you will need to enter your legal last name. If you have a social security card, make sure that your name matches the social security card. If you have two last names, check if your two last names are separated by a hyphen or space. If you do not have a social security card, match your name to your birth certificate. Have you ever had a different legal name? If your transcripts have a different spelling of any part of your name, you should enter that name here. And if you have had a different legal name, enter that here. I want to point out to you the question, where were you born? Most students will answer where they live, so just make sure that you are entering the city that you were born in. Citizenship and Residency. If you have US citizenship, you will select United States for this question. If you are living in the US but do not have US citizenship, you will select No Selection. If you have a social security number, ITIN number, or DACA number, you will enter the respective number in this box here. If you have citizenship in another country and have or plan to apply for a US visa, select your country of citizenship. After doing so, you will be given three options: legal US permanent resident, refugee status, or non-immigrant foreign visa. If you select no, you must select which visa type you plan to apply for in the future. If you select yes, select your visa type. And if your visa type will change by the time you attend UC, please select yes and select the future visa. The latter half of this section discusses California residency. If you will graduate from a California high school, mark yes. By the time you attend UC, will you have attended a California school for 3 or more years during grades K through 12? If you have a combination of elementary school, middle school, and high school that sums up to 3 years, mark yes. If you have less than 3 years of attendance to a California school, mark no. Note that if you're in 12th grade now and will finish your 3rd year by graduation, mark yes. The next section we will discuss is your background. The first question asks, what language did you learn to speak first? The three options are English only, English and another language, which you will select the other language, and if you learned another language and not English first, select the other language. Please read through the following options carefully. If you have been in foster care or ward of the court, you will select this option. If none of the above apply to you, you will select none of the above apply to me. Your household. This section will determine if you get the application fee waiver. So if you are wondering where do you get your fee waiver, this is the page. The first part that you will see is your home address. Please make sure that your home address is correct. If you need to make any changes, go to the Contact Information tab to make any updates. The next question is, who lives with you at your permanent home address? If you live with one parent, select one parent. If you live with two parents, select two parents. If you live with a legal guardian, you will select legal guardian. And if you do not live with a legal guardian or your parents, you will enter the person's relationship to you. For example, if it is a grandparent, aunt, uncle, brother, sister, you will enter their relationship here. The next section asks, what was the total income earned in 2019 by your parents or legal guardians? Please note this information is not used for financial aid purposes. You will need to ask your parents or legal guardians their total income. Please note that legal guardians must have been given guardianship for you through the court system. For example, if you're living with your grandparents, but your parents still have legal guardianship over you, you must put your parents' information down. Once you know the income, you will enter that number here. The next question asks how many people were supported by this income. First and foremost, make sure to include yourself in this number. Next, ask how many people were supported by this income. If your parent is providing for someone else in the home, such as a younger relative or an older relative that lives with you, please include them in this number.